So I'm one of those kinds of people who want to do things but don't have the skills to do everything, such as making a design or maybe knowing how to make music. So I went to the one place that everyone goes to for that kind of stuff. I went to Fiverr. Now for those of you who don't know, Fiverr is a website where you can commission someone to do basically anything and they will do it for a decent price. The reason why it's called Fiverr is because originally it was supposed to be $5 a task, but it's kind of grown into its own little business, so there's a lot of different prices besides just $5. And I've gone through and I've picked several people who have done things that I can't do. So let's check out to see what they gave me. Now I've commissioned people to do the logo for my YouTube channel, hard mode activated, and I've commissioned 3 people to do audio for the channel. So the first person we have is Esha Designs, or Esha Designers. So one of the requirements before submitting this job was I need to provide a business name, a tagline, a color, a product, a website, and a personal idea. So I went with the YouTube channel name, Hard Mode Activated. I don't really have a tagline, so I put NA. Colors, preferably purple. Product, video game network, I don't know what to call it. Website, YouTube, and personal idea. Anything you think would look good having to deal with hard mode or video games. So I'm not really a picky client. I just want to see maybe what they thought when they designed these logos. So the first design was this one, which looks heavily like a PS4 controller, which isn't bad. It's video game related. It's got the name Hard Mode Activated. I like the font. It's got like red little thumbsticks. It's got 4 colors. It's got, it's got everything. It's basically, a PS4 controller, and it's not a bad design. It's really good. The second design is, however, it's the exact same thing, but with a black background. And finally, we have just HMA, Hard Mode Activated. I don't know if they wind up finding my current design. I never submitted a website for them. I just said YouTube. And so this is very close to what I currently have, as you can see by the comparisons on the screen right now. All in all, this came out to be $17. So $17 for 3 designs, and I got to pick one of them, and I believe it was a transparency, so I got to just have just the logo by itself. And yeah, so out of the 3, I picked the white one because I thought if it's gonna pick a transparent background, the black is already not transparent, and there's not really a difference between the two besides the background. So I decided to go with the first one. But very nice, I really like the design, it's really cool. And now we're gonna go to Z Graphics 90. Yet again, I have also seen these designs because I need to approve of one of them. And same price, I paid $17 for this exact same artist. And this artist gave me 3 separate designs. So the first design being this little guy with little glasses, holding a controller, nice little triangle thing going on. I liked it, it was cute. It was a good design. Then for the second design, we have this kind of headphones and like the little hair tuft, which if you've not already seen my hair, there's a little hair poofiness. And then like the eyes are kind of like the controller with like the D-pad and like the 4 button controls, and the nose is similar to like a start button, on the PS4 controller or any PlayStation controller, the little triangle start button. And like the design of the logo, Hard Mode Activated, right below. Finally, we have this last design. Very simplistic. I like it. It's very, very clean, straightforward. It kind of reminds me of those old controllers they used to have that were oh god, what was it? It was that E3 one year, and it was kind of like the boomerang controller, and that's what this one looks very much like. But I still like the design. It's really cool. But I went with this design. I thought it was really cool. I thought it really spoke to me because it's the exact same like 7 lists of like channel name or whatever, the exact same ones as the previous artist, and this is the product I got, and I really like it, and I think it's really, really cool. So I went with this design. Okay, now for the third artist, I actually went with one that was a little bit more expensive, a little bit more. It was basically $25 for this one, from, I'm gonna butcher this name, Alam Grishovo. And his was supposed to be a beautiful logo for a company or business. Now for the third design, this was supposed to be a little bit more sleek, more of a company logo, and this is what he provided me. It's a very good design. It's very, very simplistic. It's very sleek, but it's not quite the look that I'm kind of going for the channel. I mean, it's a controller, and that seems to be kind of like the general concept that everyone's going with, is controller, because video games, controller. But it looks very nice. I do like it. It's just not exactly what I'm looking for, but that's fine, because this whole thing was I want to figure out what people thought when they thought hard mode activated, and when they thought video games, this is what they came up with. So I also commissioned people to do sounds or music for the channel as well, things I can use for the intros. And so one guy for $12 has it where he will have whatever you want said in the Sega voice. And so I said, can you make hard mode activated? And it's like, well, it's a little too long. Like, Sega's 2 syllables, so I can do hard mode. I'm like, okay. So let's give that a listen, shall we? Hard mode. Let's hear that one more time. Hard mode. I think it would be really cool. Would be at the very end, it had like a little whoop. So that was one person's audio edition. So I have 2 people who made theme music for me. All right, so the first audio that I got from a little jingle was from Seizure-kun, and I kind of didn't know what I want for an intro. I just kind of said, like, you know, it's all up to you. Like, it's all in your hands. I don't really know what to listen to, like what makes a good song. So he kind of just like went with something, which is totally fine, but he wanted to make sure I was satisfied. So I think this should be the first one. And while that sounded just fine, I don't think it really fit with the theme of what I was going for, though. So, you know, he kind of asked if I wanted to introduce some more instruments in there, some more bass instruments, some synths, some E-pianos. And so I kind of told him, like, yeah, it's for YouTube, and it's kind of video game related. And so he's like, okay, I got you. I'll add more synth, I'll add more everything else. So this is what he, the final product, the approved product that he gave me. And I really liked it. Now, at first I thought I went from like Final Fantasy into Mario sound effects, but I heard from Peter that it's all Super Mario, which is entirely fine. It sounds great. I really enjoyed this this little jingle he made. It's very short, it's 8 seconds. I kind of asked for something around like the 8-second range because I didn't want too long of an intro for the channel. But yeah, definitely check out Seizure-kun, since he did not have to actually do something for me. He wanted strictly things for private use, and he helped me out. He was a total bro about it. Total price, $7. All right, now for the final order that I offered. So this one costed me $27. This guy will write a catchy jingle for your commercial or brand. And so we got talking a little bit. So he was like, just asking in general, like, hey, this order, do you have anything in mind, like websites? And I said, like, I didn't want to link my channel in any sort of way because I didn't want it to feel like I'm just plugging my product, but they understand that they have to, they want to please the customer. So he checked me out, and he says if he has any other questions, he'll let me know. So he gave me what looks like our two products, which I did not even notice. So for this one is the only one that I never truly listened to. I was probably half asleep. I heard it, and I'm like, oh, it sounds really good. And I went back to bed. So for the fact that there's 2 files, I'm really surprised now because I'm like, I don't even know what it was that he provided. I remember the names. I remember the names of everyone in the channel. You know, me, Caitlin, Peter, and Shay all being in it. But I'm kind of going in with a little bit of fresh ear right now because of how much I do not remember. So let's see what the smaller file size has and then the larger file size.
Hard mode activated with Kyle, Peter, Caitlin, and Shay. You already know what time it is.
Okay. That was actually really cool. Like, okay, so I remember they put the names in there, and so when I linked in my channel, I think, because I didn't read the rest of this message, I think he was saying that he was into Let's Plays or something. Good stuff. Some of my friends are into video game streaming too. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I vaguely remember from like the brief message that he had sent. Yeah, so I think he checked out the channel because, as any of you who've seen the channel know, Shay's catchphrase is, "Oh, you already know what time it is." So now I want to know what this 3 megabyte one is. It's also 19 seconds, unless it's just a higher quality version. Let's just give it a listen, and if it is, then let's just listen to it anyways.
Hard mode activated with Kyle, Peter, Caitlin, and Shay. You already know what time it is.
Yeah, that was pretty tight though. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone. Check them all out. All the names will be on the screen right now. Please go check everybody out. Give them some love. Give them some support. And thank you for checking out this video. If you liked this video, give a like down below. Comment. Maybe I'll do more Fiverr videos if you enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.